Hi, I'm Nave, here with week 3 of the VTSDL Season 6.5 VGC draft. Builder is going to be quick and dirty. We're playing Turquoise Yoshi, who has nabbed Standard, Spam, and Ndidi, Hatterene, and Glade. I got my start on the streets of Spam, and I know their game well. Either I get the first turn right and win in 3 turns, or they get the first turn right and win in 4. When I eyeball this team and their speeds, I see that it's very easy 4. Banded Iron tries to sweep with the ideal plan, being a helping hand boosted Terra Ground Earthquake that kills everything barring a Terra or Wide Guard. The only big obstacles are Friend Guard Vivillon, who would prevent an Earthquake Oko, Arbok, who would drop our attack, and a timid Life Orb or Spec Zoroark that is willing to run Terra Dark Night Days. Heavy Slam is only meaningfully worse than Iron Head against Regice. Megahorn will Oko Ndidi 100% of the time, 85% of the time, and then Volt Switch is our pivot move, Lucky Treads. There are then 2 modes of Helping Hand Supplier that both provide a solid answer in the Trick Room, while defeating key threats preventing an Earthquake Sweep. My first and preferred lead is Scrafty. Will never die to Tread's EQ barring a crit and can taunt Galage as fast as 4-speed Adamant to prevent them from setting up Trick Room, providing Treads can hit its Megahorn on Ndidi. Obligatory knockoff as an attacking move. I did want to run Custap Berry, so I could Endeavor or Encore after a million Treads got me into Custap range, especially if Trick Room got set up. But that's unfortunately not more worth it than Dragon Tail to cover a Trick Room setter Terra into if it set to a Heavy Slam resist. So I have Topple instead because there's not much better. I don't know, Roselli Berry doesn't really work. Vivillon, Lurantis, and Arbok all pose really huge problems for Scrafty, so I need an alternative lead in Pachirisu. Sash lives the Helping Hand EQ even if EQ crits, can Volt Switch on Vivillon and Super Fang on any potential Terras, so Treads can do whatever it wants. Follow Me doesn't really do anything here because Spam's all spread damage, but what else would I put? Unfortunately, we can't ignore Trick Room entirely, so I have 2 slow guys to maneuver inside of it should the need arise. First is Munchlax. Munchlax is better if I won't be able to prevent Trick Room getting set up and or that I won't be able to Terra Ground Iron Treads. Because Terra Normal, Life Orb Double Edge not only underspeeds the entire team even with a power weight, but it will Oko Glade and is a good roll to Oko Hatterene. But Munchlax foregoing Eviolite for damage makes him a little more fragile than I'd like. Combined with Recoil, it seems pretty likely that an Expanding Force could be able to kill him, and that would suck. But I have Encore to make Glade reset its own Trick Room, and maybe I can make Ndidi reset Trick Room too if I have to play to my outs. Next is our new trade, Hisuian Avalugg. Ableton wasn't come to any of our games. I looked at the schedule, and I felt wrong not to have a Hisuian Pokemon in the squad, so here he is. Avalugg with 30 has a little bit more maneuverability and ability to function outside of Trick Room, thanks to Sturdy, than Munchlax does. It doesn't need Terra to Oko Glade with loaded dice Icicle Spear, but it instead has to 5-hit the Icicle Spear, and it is unfortunately unable to do the same to Hatterene unless she is chipped by her own Life Orb, which especially sucks because Hatterene underspeeds Avalugg and makes it go into uncomfortable positions where it either has to choose to hit Glade, maybe kill it, and then get some reads on Wide Guard, or it can try and hope for the roll on Hatterene, and it either will fail and lose, or it'll just get immediately killed by Glade, because I doubt Spam really brings that many protects. Luckily, Wide Guard is of course super useful, and Rock Blast threatens the likes of Skeletor's and Regice, which Munchlax is mostly unable to do. Lastly, even in the best case scenario, I'll need something that switches into my own Earthquake. That's Assault Vest Latias's job. Draco, because it's Draco Meteor, strongest damage option, and Ndidis that aren't Psychic Seed or Citrus for, whatever reason, I don't know why they wouldn't be those, will get blown up by this if Super Fang also comes out. Psyshock does more or comparable damage to Mistball into everything here, and Fighting Ghost coverage hits everything else. Used to have Psychic Seed, so I could fit Protect, but Skeletor ignores that boost, and if Lottie can Terra to Fire, I won't even take half from +3. Shadow Ball, and then I just get the Draco at twice, so that's great. Now, you may ask why my Helping Hand Earthquake strat involve Pokemon that get hurt by Earthquake, when Latias not only has Levitate being immune to it, but also gets Helping Hand. And the only reason I have is that it's less expected. My understanding of Spam tells me that whatever their game plan is doesn't account for hurting myself with Earthquake. I've seen it many times in draft, I'll hopefully see it more. That's funny. Of course, they could just think I'll switch into Latias and then they'll click Wide Guard on their Glade, and if that happens, then they got me. I lose, and that's fine with me. I'll figure it out on games 2 and 3, or whatever. because I have to meet Indeedee on our own terms. Hyper offense on hyper offense, whoever gets the read first wins. It's a little difficult. The first three are what I expected. I expected Dirge. I figured Vivillon and Zoroark were both shoe-ins. But because of Lurantis, I can't lead Scrafty, which is a little annoying. But I know what form I'm going to lead. I've written down all of my little notes, so I can write down their speeds and whatever. We're hoping to see an Indeedee Hatterene lead. Everyone's saying about the lug is not coming, dude. The lug might. Lug might be good. Well, it's too late now. Indeedee, Lurantis. That's fine. You know what we're gonna do, right? And then this, we'll see if Gallade wide guards here, I guess. I think we just follow me and we switch that into you. Nope. They got that on me, which is pretty good for them, but unfortunately I have the Encore. And then we hit the Drake on you. This is a little hard because of this. We do want to put in, because you haven't Terra'd yet, have you? What does Regice take from this Terra ground? It should take 68, and Latia's at -2. Psyshock will do fucking nothing. Oh, well that killed, so it doesn't matter. And we Psyshock again. GG. Good first game one. The Gallade does not have wide guard. I did kind of get that all wrong, but I don't want to see... Maybe just do the same thing again? I guess Avalugg was pretty good. So what do they know? They know they have to lead Lurantis. They know they should know something about Regice. We just lead the same thing again. We Terra... We'll lead Avalugg for the people, I think. And you just die. We do this, and then what Lurantis should die to even at +1, it should die to that. Zoop. PDF. We Volt Switch and we Heavy Slam. I think we Volt Switch in on, because we unfortunately have to do this here. Actually, no, this is fine, because if this happens, and if they hit it, we just Super Fang, and then we hit the move on... Yeah, we just Super Fang, and we do this on you. Ooh. And do we miss? Ooh, that's bad. No, that's fine. And we just, like, Psyshock. No, we don't Psyshock. That would be a throw. We Rock Blast and hope we don't miss. And then we Shadow Ball because it's funnier. Unless the Lurantis has Protect, we'll be fine, and even then, know for certain about what this does. Yep, Torch Song, don't miss. Okay, good, now we win for definite. Wide Guide for fun, Psyshock to do 20. I'm still Wide Garden for fun. I'm still Wide Garden for fun. No, not Wide Garden. Alright, that was fun. Yep, it was gonna be quick, it was gonna be dirty. I like Heavy Slam. Coming only +2 differential is kinda bad, but we won 2-0, we'll be fucking fine. It was good. Side spam's, I like fighting side spam. I'll never get tired of it.